as much because it's a very uniform tobacco, and you can get used to it really quick, really easy. They get bored with it. And that was before I bought Red Cap. And so when I decided to try Red Cap for the first time, I wanted to get cherry because I enjoy the cherry flavor. And that you're getting the cherry notes, the cherry wood notes to it.
Right. And I recently also got another new one called Irish Whiskey that I have yet to try. But I'm excited
for.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. Can't wait. And also, I think now, with talking about all these different tobaccos, I think would be an appropriate time to give a shout out to the place where we get all of this. So the place that we get a lot of our tobacco from and our cigars from is a place that is in the capital of our state. We're in Utah. So it's in Salt Lake City, downtown Salt Lake City.
And the place is called Beehive Cigars.
Beehive Cigars. They are a great place, friendly staff, great selection of both pipes, tobacco, and cigars. They've also got a nice lounge in the back.
And that's where we usually smoke when we buy our cigars from that place. Is we try to get enough so that we can take some home, and then we look for a specific cigar going, that's the one I'm going to smoke,
in the lounge. Right now in the lounge. Yeah, so if you are from Utah, if you're from Salt Lake City and you haven't been there yet, go check them out. They're great. If you're ever passing through Salt Lake City, definitely check them out, look them up. They are great. So we want to give a nice shout out to Beehive Cigars in downtown Salt Lake City.
And that being said, if you're out and about in Utah or anywhere else and you find out that you're smoking cigars by yourself or smoking pipes by yourself, don't think you're alone. I've recently, through my work, found out that a lot of people where I work at love smoking cigars. And so I kind of turned them to go towards Beehive Cigars and other places, just trying out that. Matter of fact, my boss, I've actually bought cigars for him and have gotten her into cigars. So,
yeah,
don't think you're alone out there. I mean, granted, we're doing a review because we know there's people out there that smoke cigars and that, but it's going to be surprising when you finally notice there's a lot more people that are enjoying cigars and pipes.
Yeah. Yep, there are still definitely plenty of people out there who love pipes and cigars here in the state of Utah. I know, the reputation and the common thinking of Utah would suggest otherwise, but there are still plenty of people here that love cigars and pipes.
Mm-hmm. So, out of all the famous people that you know that smoke pipe, what comes first to mind when you think pipe smoking?
Who do I think of, or?
Yeah, famous person that smokes pipe.
Famous person that smokes a pipe. Ooh, that's a good question.
You're going to kick yourself as soon as I tell you what comes straight to my mind, the first famous person that smokes pipe.
Who do you think of?
Hugh Hefner.
Yep, definitely. He's definitely always being seen with a pipe.
Exactly. At almost any picture that you see Hugh Hefner in, he smokes a pipe.
Yep.
And usually has a Playboy bunny with him.
Usually, if not two.
Another big guy that smoked a lot of pipes, older guy, Rhett Butler. Famous for, what was the movie? Gone with the Wind.
Right.
He was famous for smoking pipes. He smoked cigars as well, but there's a lot of famous pictures of him with a pipe rather than a cigar. And some people, even like us, that smoke cigars, also wind up going and smoking pipe because it's the same type of a concept with it. You're smoking it like you would smoking a cigar. You're putting it in your mouth, not in your lungs.
Yeah.
if there was one famous person that you would go and smoke a pipe with, who would it be?
That's a good question.
If Hugh's still alive, I have to admit. Some of the stories he would tell.
Actually, you know what? I probably would go more old school. If I could smoke a pipe with somebody, it'd probably be maybe like an older cowboy western type actor, you know. That I think I would really enjoy.
Anyone specific come in mind?
Maybe nobody specific necessarily.
Oh, Sailor. Sailors are famous for smoking pipes.
Oh yeah, maybe a pirate.
Popeye.
Popeye
was real. I'd go smoke with him. He had a corn cob all the time.
He sure did.
What other famous people? Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Santa Claus smoked a pipe, and it's almost Christmas time, so I mean, let's see, Frosty the Snowman, the whole song with a corn cob pipe and a button nose.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. But I think we're done with this review today.
Yeah, I think we're getting
not as long as last week's, or close to it. So if you have any suggestions for us in future shows,
any suggestions, questions, or if you feel like you need or want to correct us on anything, if maybe we said something that's not quite right,
you know, if you're a snob and want to say, hey, you're doing this wrong or doing that wrong, go ahead and tell us. You know,
yeah, we'll totally argue it up with you.
Tell you, well, that's like your opinion, man.
Yep. You can reach us. You can reach Tim here
at my email address at timcase, that's TIMCASE 17 at gmail.com, or at Twitter at Timothy Podcast.
Right. And if you want to reach out to me, you can find me on Instagram. Like I said, I'll post. I regularly post up pictures of cigars that we get, or pipes or tobacco that we get, and us smoking them, or other adventures that we have while we're smoking or shopping for cigars and whatnot. You can reach me on there. My handle is at the Celtic Viking 22.
And I'm going to start posting more stuff on Twitter. That sense, this podcast can be posted onto Twitter. So if you wind up finding us that way, congratulations. And eventually we're going to have it on YouTube as well. I still don't have the YouTube page perfectly the way I want it to.
Right, and we're also still working on a Facebook page too.
Correct. That's the same with the Facebook page. It's I'm still working on it, trying to figure out like perfectly. I'm being kind of a perfectionist at this point of trying to make it perfect the way that we're wanting it to be.
Right, and so everybody knows, we are trying to plan on doing this podcast at least once a week. So you can always look forward to listening to us. We'll post them up, and they should be ready to listen to every Monday.
Yeah.
So we do this on Sundays normally, and so we get them posted up, and you should be able to listen to them on Mondays.
Correct. Next week. We're actually doing a kind of a special episode.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Christmas Day that we're going to record it.
Yep.
You want to try to do it live? I don't know if many of you would listen to it live, but nevertheless, when we do it live, it's going to wind up being posted afterwards anyway.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't know if we really have that big of a fan base yet, but we could do it live.
Try it out at least, you know.
Yeah.
And if you are listening or just find out, come celebrate Christmas with us. We'll try to do it. What do you think?
I was thinking in the evening sometime.
Sometime in the evening.
Yeah.
Mountain Standard Time is when we're going to post it. We'll probably announce sooner rather than later, both on my Twitter and Brant's Instagram.
Right.
And maybe through comments on this podcast as well, we'll try to post what time
Right,
we're going to do it live.
I'm thinking right now probably around 6, 7 Mountain Standard Time. So,
right now it's 10.
Right, and if well, I'm thinking that's when we would probably do it next week. So
sounds good.
The live podcast. If any of you happen to be in this area or not too far away, you want to come meet us, hang out with us, have either a cigar or a pipe, that would be fantastic. We would love that.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Be a guest host even if you're wanting to.
Yeah, sure.
Let us know, and we'll try to get in contact with you. Be sure to tune in. We're going to do a review on a cigar. I got a present for Brent here, so it's kind of a blind review for him.
Yeah, I can't wait though. I think it's going to be great.
I'm still debating on what I'd smoke, just in case Brent here has gotten me any cigar to have me try on that. If not, I'll let you guys know what I'm planning on smoking.
Right.
I'm definitely going to go to a cigar on that day.
Yeah.
On New Year's, that's kind of a little bit further ahead, but we might do the New Year's one a little bit later.
Yeah, we might do it a little bit later.
Just because there's things in our lives that we're doing.
Might be busy. So.
New Year's Eve and maybe even New Year's Day, but
yep,
we'll let you know.
Yep, totally.
Anyway, this has been the Tim and Brant's Puff Life. Timothy Case.
Tim and Wolf.
Tim and Wolf.
Tim and Wolf's Puff Life.
I'm Timothy Case.
And I am Brant Wolf.
All right, and see you guys next week.
See ya.